Yes, fight fans, body and mind sports, my people. You are fully appreciated in this round, my guys, my people. Let's talk Anthony Cacace versus Lee Wood at Nottingham's Motor Arena tonight, my guys. My people, Cacace's IBO strap in the junior lightweight division is on the line. A strap that he won from Italian fighter Michael Manassi in September of 2022 via split decision. Manassi went into that fight a record of 21-0, my guys. But today he is ranked at number 5 under the WBC, just behind highly rated talent American fighter in Ray Ford, a former WBA champion from the featherweight division, my guys, my people. So looking at things from that perspective, that Manassi win for Cacace, very good win there for Cacace, my guys, my people. A very decent win, but not the best one on his record. He also beat Joe Cordina in May of 2024, my guys, to clinch Cordina's IBF strap. And Cacace went into that fight a huge underdog, and although his talent was rated going into that fight, he didn't really gain that much recognition until he actually beat a champion in Joe Cordina, my guys, my people. So making a success of his career now, I would have to say. But his win streak didn't stop there. In September of the same year, he defeated Josh Warrington via unanimous decision, a very closely contested fight. Although Cacace started pulling away from Warrington, I would say from the early middle rounds, my guys, but Warrington was always in that fight, my guys, my people. So unanimous decision win for Cacace. Could we say a good win there? It looks like a good win, but it could possibly also not be a good win, because just 6-7 months later, on the 19th of April, we had Warrington go up against journeyman in Asad Khan, who he beat via unanimous decision. Asad Khan was a handful for Warrington in that fight, who to me looked totally shot and a shadow of the man that faced Cacace. So could it be Cacace got Warrington and in the late stages of his career, when he's actually starting to fade? Worth asking and worth knowing, my guys, my people. Also, let's take into consideration Warrington. That was his first fight at junior lightweight versus Cacace, coming off 2 straight losses on the trot, my guys, my people, at the featherweight division. Ironically, look, one of those losses was a 7th round TKO loss, or was it KO? Anyway, it was a stoppage loss to Lee Wood. And Lee Wood has not fought since for the best of 18 months. So one fear is that he could actually be ring rusted tonight, and the ring is not somewhere to find out, especially who we know now to be at least a world level operator in Anthony Cacace, my guys, my people. But look, if Wood turns up like he turned up against Lara in their rematch, then Cacace would have a handful, my guys, my people. Not only did Wood drop Lara, who is a huge power puncher, in that fight, but he won via unanimous decision. And look, he had Lara totally spent for energy in that fight, while Wood, on the other hand, looked like he could go another 12 rounds, my guys, my people. In their first fight, Wood actually lost to Lara via a 7th round stoppage, but I think that fight should not have been stopped by Ben Davison, his trainer and cornerman at the time, who threw in the towel. Shouldn't have been stopped, because Wood, he got up from that knockdown and was ready to go. He didn't look Bambi-legged. His eyes were clear enough, and I think he had the skill to at least survive that round and go on to win the fight. Because listen, despite the knockdown, right, Lara, who actually knocked down Wood, he was totally spent already. He was totally spent for energy, my guys, my people. And had that fight carried on, Wood would have got that win on that first attempt rather than having to have a rematch. You would have been a WBA champion in the featherweight division on that first attempt, my guys, my people. Wood, before that Lara fight, war on earth against Michael Conlan, an Irish fighter, just like Cacace. War on earth. Wood dropped in the first round, then dropped Conlan in the 11th, knocked him out the ring in the 12th before finally stopping Conlan, my guys, my people. So you can see the pattern here. This is somebody that can get up off the canvas, still go on to drop his opponent, still go on to stop his opponent, my guys, my people. So this is a very, very hardy fighter that knows his way around the ring, a hardy veteran, my guys, my people. Got a great jab, that's his bread and butter. Can fight front foot, back foot, but he likes to stand his ground and use that jab to control his opponent. He can close range with that jab, and good at slowing down the pace of a fight as well. And he's got good timing, good accuracy, and good power as well. My guys, my people. He has a record of 28 wins, 3 losses, 0 draws, 17 via KO. Cacace has a record 23 wins, 1 loss, 0 draws, and 8 via KO. So you can already see there who has the power advantage. Clearly Wood, my guys, but we shall see tonight. Can he carry that power up to meet Cacace? If he can, then Cacace has a lot more to deal with than just the boxing ability of Wood, my guys, my people. But Cacace himself, he is very big for the division, very, very rangy, but Cacace neglects his jab a lot. Neglects his jab. Did that in the Warrington fight, did that in the Joe Cordina fight. Didn't work against him in those fights, but it may work against him against Wood. Cacace, who likes to hook a lot, likes to go to the body a lot as well, so he likes to get in real tight and close. But Wood is a very tricky fighter. He buys his time on the inside, shifts a lot of punches, but he can take them, my guys. He can take them. Keeps one guard up and then sneaks a hook of his own. Sneaks a hook of his own, and he's very, very dangerous with that. He dropped Lara with that, and also dropped Warrington with that punch as well, my guys, my people. I think this is going to be an absolute firecracker, my guys, my people. Nottingham, the home of Lee Wood. The fans would be there in droves. The Irish fans would turn up. They will come from Ireland and they will be there teaming as well, my guys. And they will be just as vocal as the Nottingham English fans, my guys. This is a huge fight for those two fighters, and I can see why Cacace, he dropped his IBF strap to avoid his mandatory in Eduardo Sugar Nunes. Right? Not only is Sugar Nunes a huge power puncher, very, very dangerous for Cacace at this late stage of his career, where he's thinking of securing himself and his family financially, my guys. After all, look, I do believe that once a champion, you should defend your championship strap, my guys, my people. But Cacace, he has long been waiting for this success, and he doesn't have long in his career anymore at age 36. So is Wood at age 36 as well, my guys. Wood, though, has faced the better operators in the ring. He has, my guys. I would have to say that he has more experience on facing more higher level fighters. But look, who is going to win? Everybody is picking Cacace. They think he's a big puncher, not by his record. He is possibly heavy-handed because he is the bigger man, has been in the division way longer than Wood, who has been at featherweight his entire career, my guys, my people. But Cacace didn't put a dent on Warrington. Who just moved up and had his first fight with Cacace. So I don't know, could he do that to Leigh Wood? But Leigh Wood, though, he does put himself in jeopardy a lot. He does put himself in jeopardy a lot. We have to take that into account. But who's going to win? Everybody's picking Cacace, like I said, but I'm going to go for Wood. And I'm going to say he wins by a close split decision. If it goes into deep waters, Cacace, I don't think he has that war readiness. He does have that war readiness, but I don't think it's like Wood, my guys, my people. And I hope Ben Davison does not make no stupid decision like he made in the Lara fight and throw the towel in just because his man takes a huge knockdown. If he gets up, no Bambi legs, clear-eyed, let him continue, my guys, my people. But look, other fights on this card, my guys, that is worth taking a look at. We have Liam Davis versus Kurt Walker in the featherweight division, my guys. I think this is a comeback fight after a loss for Liam Davis. Other than that, easy walk in the park for Liam Davis over Kurt Walker, who is absolute shite for power. Absolute shite for power, my guys, my people. Again, we also have Ezra Taylor versus Troy Jones at the light heavyweight division. There's a considerable amount of power on this one. Ezra having the power edge, but Jones as well, not too bad, around 60% or so. KO to win ratio for Ezra, my guys, my people. But I think, for Troy, but I think Ezra, who has more power on record anyway, he wins it. I think he wins it. And then we have Owen Cooper versus Chris Kongo. This is a welterweight bout. Chris Kongo, very, very rough and rugged. I think has the slight edge in talent, my guys, my people. So I'm going to give it to Chris Kongo on that one. And then Sam Noakes. I think he's a good talent, Sam Noakes. He's going up against Patrick Ballas, who is of no competition to Sam Noakes. I expect Noakes to win this pretty easily, my guys, my people. But this card is totally stacked. There are more fights on this card. The list, I think, how many fights on this? 12, 14 fights. It is a massive list of fights, my guys, my people. But yeah, it's going to be a brilliant night. A fight in the main event. That is 100% guaranteed, because both these fighters bring war, my guys, my people. Now, with that completed, let's move on to other news. If you are not in the loop and you have not got the latest, we also have, of course, Fabio Wardley versus Justice Huni at Portman Road. That is Ipswich Town FC's home stadium, my guys. And also, Wardley's backyard. That's his backyard, my guys, my people. As for Huni, an Australian fighter, my guys. Huni, 26 years old. Fabio, 30 years old. But they're both more or less new talent in the heavyweight division. And when I say that, I mean they are still very much prospects and relatively on the same level in their career. Huni, number 1, WBO. And then we have Fabio, number 1, WBA, my guys, my people. And the WBA regular strap will be on the line. The winner will be mandatory to the winner of Daniel Dubois and Usyk, scheduled for the 19th of July, my guys, my people, for undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Another reason to watch this fight, of course, this is a matchroom. That is Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren Queensbury Promotions, my guys, my people. They will be having their competition for a one-upmanship on this one. But let's talk about these two fighters quickly. The best wins on Fabio's record, of course, he got that knockout win over Frazier Clark, and then before that he did beat David Adeleye via 7th round stoppage, my guys, my people. Both those fighters are British level fighters, I would have to say. And Clark, European level at best. As for Adeleye, he's the current British heavyweight champion after beating Jamie TKV, who him and Adeleye have their rematch coming. When is the date? I can't quite remember, but due to their controversial outcome of their fight, they will be having a rematch, my guys, my people. As for Huni, the best win on his record, 2 of them former cruiserweights, right? We have Andrew Tabiti, who he won via unanimous decision, Huni did, and then again unanimous decision over Kevin Lerena, my guys. Lerena is a dangerous fighter, I would have to say, and I think he's a step above both those best wins on Fabio's record. You know, Lerena, who fought and dropped Daniel Dubois 3 times in the first round. In the first round, Dubois did go on though to drop Lerena twice before finally stopping him in the third. So a very, very short affair there, my guys, but a cracking fight while it lasted. So you can see the danger that Lerena poses, my guys, my people. And Lerena put Huni under a lot of pressure when they fought. Definitely put him under a lot of pressure, but Huni, a very, very good boxer, works off the jab, great ring generalship, not so much depending on power, my guys, my people. As for Woodley, he's got the power, the speed, the aggressiveness, and he also has decent footwork as well, can fight front foot and back foot, although he prefers to go on the hunt, my guys, on the front foot, my guys, my people. This would be a great fight. Let's get it, my guys, my people. That is, of course, Fabio Woodley with a record 18 wins, 0 losses, 1 draw, 17 KOs. As for Huni, 12 wins, undefeated fighter with 7 KOs on his record, my guys, my people. Let's get it. This opportunity was supposed to go to Gerald Big Baby Miller, who pulled out of this Woodley fight. They say due to a shoulder injury. Is that really believable? I mean, he is known as a prolific PED offender. In 2024, while he was still kickboxing, he was done for PEDs ahead of a fight, and then in 2019, ahead of his Anthony Joshua fight, the same thing. And then in 2020, was it 2020? Yeah, 2020 against Jerry Forrest. Ahead of that fight, the same thing. PEDs. Undisputed champion. And that is, of course, Gerald Big Baby Miller, the PED undisputed champion, my guys, my people. So he's responsible for halting 3 of those fights I've mentioned, halting and cancelling them because he just can't stay cold turkey, my guys, my people. And I believe it could be because he failed another PED test, right? Or he had in mind that he might fail one, you know, because his fight with Woodley that was scheduled, there are PED mandatory tests ahead, and so it makes sense for him to pull out if he's cycling off, my guys. If he gets caught, career done. But why does he even have a lane in the sport in the first place, my guys? You got the powers that be that govern the sport to blame for that, because if they didn't want him there, he wouldn't be there, my guys, my people. But I'm done for Huni and of course Fabio Woodley. Look, Miller, terrible. And to tell you the truth, before I go and talk about other topics, Anthony Joshua did hint that, look, this was in an interview with Box Nation. He hinted that that shoulder injury excuse, it's not the one. It's not the one. Although he himself, he didn't spill the beans, but it did indicate that there are more sinister reasons behind why he pulled out of that Woodley fight, my guys. Okay, people, as we get closer to the fight day, the 7th of June, I will be making a more in-depth video, my take on how I think both Woodley and Huni actually match up against one another to make a good fight, my guys, my people. I will tell you this much though, right now, it is a better matchup than Woodley versus Miller. Simply because these are two fighters on the same level in their career right now. We have Huni under the WBA at number 1 and Fabio under the, actually Huni under the WBO and Fabio under the WBA at number 1 also. So they both paved their own lanes to become mandatories already, my guys. So enough respect for both fighters for risking it against one another, my guys, my people. With that said, let's move on to the next one, my guys. Okay, my people, now let's take some time and visit Anthony Joshua, my guys, my people, who hasn't fought since last September after his KO loss to Daniel Dubois. Box Nation did catch up with AJ in Saudi Arabia at the Sao Canelo Alvarez William Skull event. After that event there, well, he revealed to Box Nation that he is currently due to undergo surgery for an elbow injury, and that will be in this month of May. If all should go well, then he may return around August, September time. But I do have my doubts about that, because yesterday his trainer Ben Davidson, who is due to be in the corner of Lee Wood tonight, Lee Wood, who is facing Anthony Cacace, Ben Davidson, well, he kind of hinted that AJ's return could be a much longer affair and may not be until the end of the year, my guys, my people. So I'm assuming don't count out December. Do not count out December. He may actually return at the very, very end of the year, my guys, my people. AJ, who is still very much hungry for the Tyson Fury fight. He wants that fight badly, my guys, my people. However, should that not be able to happen in his ring return, then he has other options. He's got Martin Bakole that he's targeting, Iji Cabello, the WBC interim champion, and Deontay Wilder. As for AJ, when asked whether he would like the winner of Dubois, Usyk, he said that he thinks Joseph Parker deserves that opportunity more than he does. Now, tell me something. Am I being over suspicious, or is that just a kind gesture offering to Joseph Parker there from Anthony Joshua, my guys, my people? Because I really don't think so. I don't think so. I think he's trying to throw Parker in the way as a blockage to block the potential of Usyk and Tyson Fury happening, my guys, my people. That is what I see. That is what I see. Because look, AJ, if Parker is in the way of that fight, all right, then that leaves only Anthony Joshua as an option for Usyk to fight for his retirement fight. And we know what AJ wants. He wants the Tyson Fury fight, my guys, my people. He wants the Tyson Fury fight. So we know what he's going to say to Usyk. He's not going to want to fight Usyk. He's lost to Usyk twice already, and he's lost to Daniel Dubois once already, my guys, my people. And as legendary as becoming undisputed champion may sound, the fight that everybody wants really for Anthony Joshua is Tyson Fury. Despite it's the fight that he really wants for himself first. Regardless, he said that at the end of the year, he's chasing to become a champion again and to fight Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury is the top of the agenda. He's going to be the most lucrative money-making fight in boxing right now. In boxing right now, my guys, my people. That is what I believe. You know, possibly may overdo Terence Crawford versus Sao Canelo Alvarez, but I do highly doubt that. Those Mexican fans, boy, oh boy, they do make a huge difference, my guys, my people. So yeah, as you can see there, Joseph Parker could be spanners in the work in the way of a potential fight between Usyk and Tyson Fury. Fury, on hearing Usyk's retirement plans to have him or Anthony Joshua as a retirement option, he took to social media quickly, claiming that he beat Usyk in the 2 occasions when they fought one another, which is not bizarre at all, coming from Tyson Fury, my guys, my people. And he is eager to fight Fury more than he is. I mean, he is eager to fight Usyk more than he is to fight Anthony Joshua. Why? Why, my guys, my people? He says this time around the trilogy should be in the UK and it will garner 100,000 fans, my guys, my people. He even took to social media sending cryptic messages of a possible return. And on that message, that video message, he also revealed himself in training with Sugar Hill Stewart, my guys, my people, with Stewart saying, you know what time it is. And Fury finishing off, capping off what Stewart was saying by, of course, just, you know, adding his own 2 pence, saying that, yes, you know what's coming. You know what's coming, my guys. So we all know what that means, that he wants a possible trilogy in his comeback with Usyk, my guys, my people. But like I said, that's not the fight that we want. That's not the biggest fight in boxing. That's not the fight that even Frank Warren wants. That's not the fight Turkey. That's not the fight anybody wants, my guys, my people. We know who has won in that situation. There's no need for a 3rd bout, right? 2 times in a row is a decider already, my guys, my people. This is not like Bivol and Beterbiev, where they are 1-1. Fury and Usyk is 2-0. Besides, if Usyk beats Fury a 3rd time, he's going to go low into hiding, real depression. Real depression. Look what this second loss did to him. Sent him into retirement. Sent him into retirement, my guys. Just can't accept the loss. So I think, yeah, the Anthony Joshua fight is time. It is time. And news sources say on a Sun news article that I read, says that the money on the line for that fight there, the purse, 300 million, my guys, my people. Would you believe it? So you know Fury loves money. That might change his mind, my guys. Okay, my people, I was going to talk about Richard Riakpo and Okoli, what they have planned next for themselves, my guys, my people. But look, it's getting late. I want to call it a night on this one. Plus, this video is bloody long as hell. I didn't want this. But look, before I go though, Usyk-Dubois, 80,000 tickets sold already, says Frank Warren. 24 hours after their first presser, that was like what, 11, 12 days ago? 60,000 tickets sold in that occasion. So I'm telling you, Daniel Dubois is looking to break the record again, like he did with Anthony Joshua at Wembley Stadium last September, my guys, my people. Now he's looking to do it again, this time around with Usyk in the same venue. This is going to be a huge event. This is going to be a sellout. A sellout. With AJ Dubois, that was 98,000. This one is definitely going to match it as well, my guys, my people. Also, Fabio and Huni, Frank Warren says 18,000 tickets sold. Portsmouth Road, right? That has a capacity of 30,000, my guys, my people. So what? 12,000 or so more tickets to be sold, my guys, my people. So they still have a month to do it. Let's see if they can do it, my guys, my people. And as for Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Crawford coming up, tickets sold out, my guys. The cheapest ticket you can get there is over $1,000. The maxing out at what, just over $5,000. That's the most expensive ticket, and there are no floor seats on this one. Boy, that is the biggest event in boxing right now. Don't say I didn't tell you so, my guys. Don't say I didn't tell you so. But that's all I have for you on this one. Before you leave, Do like, do share, subscribe, and of course, drop your comments below. And as always, stay super blessed. My batteries